Hey there, Ryan Black, real estate investor here, and in today's quick investing tip, I want to talk to you about purchasing homes that are HUD foreclosures. This is something that some people don't quite understand because it does work a little bit differently. A HUD auction, or a housing and urban development, it's the one of the departments of the federal government that handles housing issues. It is different than purchasing at a traditional auction. Basically, when you're looking at purchasing a property through HUD, a HUD foreclosure, you have to do it through their website. The website is HUDHomestore.com. So you go to the website and you can search through the different listings that they have there that are the HUD homes. The caveat is there's a couple. First off, you can search for the properties that are there available for listing, but the property will not be open to everyone, meaning investors, to bid until after a certain period of time. So initially, when the properties are listed on the HUD Home Store, they are open only to owner occupants, right? So somebody who is planning on actually living in the property and having it as their primary residence. And so typically, it could be the first week or 10 days that property, when it's listed, is only available to those people. And it'll say on that, it'll say the date, and it'll say when it's open to all bidders. And so you got to wait. So if somebody wants to live in that house and they put in an offer and it's accepted, well, then you are simply out of luck. But assuming that time period has lapsed and now the property is open for everyone to be able to bid, well, now we can throw our hat in the ring as investors. But there's another caveat. Unless you are a HUD authorized agent, you cannot submit offers on a HUD home, on a HUD foreclosure. So what does that mean? As always, we do this in a team. Right? Real estate is team sport. So it's a team effort. You need to make sure that you have on your team real estate investors, licensed agents who are HUD qualified, who have that approval with HUD, so that they can, because not all agents can do it. They have to have a special authorization. So if you have somebody on your team or a couple that can do that, you can have them submit the offer for you. And the process is also a little bit different. You're not actually filling out the Rep C or the purchase contract and submitting that whole thing to them. How it works is you tell them, look, this is what I offer. I'll offer 180, right? I'll offer 180. They've got the price they're asking on the auction, but I'll offer this much. This is what I'll offer. And so then your agent will then submit that amount to them. And the funny thing is, it's all automated. So they'll get an automated response back. Like, a person doesn't even look at it initially. They'll get a response back that says, hey, this is accepted or denied. Sometimes you get a counter. Sometimes you just get denied, or you'll get a counter offer back saying, no, but we'll accept this much. So you're back and forth until until you can come to an agreement. At which point, then it transfers to a real person, where then you will actually formally write up the Rep C. And, as in any purchase, you have, you can have your due diligence time. You can have everything that you want as far as a standard purchase contract. But the purchase contract, it has to be written in blue ink, not black ink, blue ink. There's all of these little intricacies. It's the government. Come on. We're it has to be done precisely that way. The good thing is we don't have to worry about all those details, because our agent that submits the offer, they're the ones that has to deal with all that. But it's just funny, right? It's just more red tape, more just nuances to how it has to be done. So if that kind of stuff doesn't bother you, if it just gives you a laugh, then perhaps looking at the HUD Home Store and looking at HUD foreclosures could be a great option for you. We had one, it was actually right around the corner from here, from where I'm parked, that we tracked we were working on it for 6 months, and we couldn't get the darn HUD to accept our offer. And finally, an owner-occupant came in. It was open to investors, but they just would not accept. The numbers didn't work. There was a good opportunity if they would have gone down by, I can't remember how much it was, but if they would have gone down to what we were asking, it would have been a great flip. But they just wouldn't do it. They just wouldn't do it. And finally, an owner-occupant came and said, yeah, I'll take it. And, and so they moved in. Place is trashed. But apparently they're enjoying their new house. It still looks really busted from the outside, but hopefully on the inside they've been able to clean it up a bit. So HUD Home Store, that's how it works. Different than other types of foreclosures. It's kind of interesting, but can be a great resource for you in looking at properties, even if you're just checking the website once a week just to see what new listings are. If you see something that interests you, throw out an offer. Can be a great lead generation source depending on how many there are in your area, but that's how it works with HUD Foreclosures.